I wake up in the morning, pop my clip up in my shit. I'm putting in work, smoking a crab like a bigger rig. One more crab, have to die. Niggas wonder why. I sit back, relax in the cut as his mama cry. His homies want some get back, but they can get a toe tag, and that's what you get for taking out your nasty flu rag. The most buzz with the click, if they call this true flu. I smoke the whole crab crew, the baby mamas too, and you. My name is Evil Pat, and I'm a rebel and a soldier. I'm sparking like some Folgers, and Ricky's like I told you. I got you crab Ricky's on the tip of your toes, and you be all on my jock, cause you be digging my flows. And DJ Quick, I took your beat, and now I'm looking for you. What's up to them birds in them Pyrus? You Ricky's just be talking, I'll be spitting that heat. Give it up for the Swans, Eastside MSBG. Slops lie dead in the shed full of 9 lead. 17 shots to the face, left the Snoop dead. Cause I never slip, fully clipped for the drop-by. Letting off shots on the crayons, watching Snoop's die. For me taking life is how I leave scores. No host boy, known to be whore. Pulling cords, leaving Snoop's short. Not to be fucked with, played with a step to. A trick by a bitch, cause I'm killing slob hoes too. So pull out your motherfucking nuts, cause it's check time. Fucking tech 9. This 44 will make you slobs respect mine. Orange to the dome gets me ready for some action. Plus a sip of some yak. Now I'm set to go blast and pack it. A motherfucking Mac 10 with a Desert Eagle on safety to make most slops hate great. Cause ain't no coming fake, see, all conversation is in it. Once my arm is extended and the hand clenched around the pistol. My point is made clear like crystal. Fuck a slopping what they live for. Troll loc with the K in the CPT. Fuck a big dog, you should have been an LOC. Back on your ass, nigga, it's me. It's that nigga from the west side, CMG. Straight fucking it up, cause it ain't no stopping. Crabs know if it's on, then this motherfucking popping. Rick is on the trip, but I don't give a shit. I'm just flipping a script, making my grip with the shit that's on it. Snap, crackle, motherfucking pop. One shot for my Glock and your punk ass drop. Oh, lolly ass crab niggas banging on wax, fool. If you diss my hood, then I'm filling your fucking gap. This the 10 in a vote, one for your soul, nigga. CK Century and crabs can't get with thee. Almighty, C to the M to the D, B to the L, double O, motherfucking D. This the OG West Side name, Little Hogster. Nigga, I ain't from Africa, blood off Crenshaw Morphers, nigga. Woo woo.
I made a mistake, thought I was down with a peace tree. Went to a truce meet, living in Elm Street. I could drink the Thunderbird until I get sick, but we don't get me high enough, so I smoke a sherm stick. Trip, a bitch in red, make a BG itch. I disagree with the homies, cause I ain't macking to no slob bitch. The wrong Kelly to fuck with, to press your luck with. A Kelly you don't wanna get stuck with. White ducks better watch they dome when I'm on 7-6 with my motherfucking chrome. It's like a nightmare on Elm Street when I creep and lay them niggas down for the KP. Blue coat, blue beanie, and blue chucks. On your avenue, shit out of luck and stuck. A flea dog ain't shit to me. K's up, I'm a motherfucking LOCC.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What up? It is. What up? I'm sorry, I meant to have that. I wanted to finish watching my brother Red show, man, because he was chopping it up. It's actually a perfect segue into what I'm about to talk about tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Tap in, walk with us. What's up? You already know what it is, man. It's your God, your brethren, your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts. And we about to sit up here, and I'm going to break this damn thing down. Shout out to the homie Larry Gators. If y'all pay attention, y'all hear me talk about my homie Larry Gators. I don't know if y'all hip to Bishop Larry Gators, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, when it comes to Gators, man, they got some questionable things going on. You know, that if I was to ever interview him or have a conversation with him, I would ask him some very interesting questions for him. But outside of that, right, the brother does impeccable research. You feel me? And, you know, so I like to reference his research because he has an awesome research team, and it'd be crazy to me, like it just be confirming information that I'll come across because he be knowing a lot of stuff that I've been told, And that's how I know what I've been told is official, right? Y'all go tap in with the homie Leary Gators, man. You know what I'm talking about? But tonight, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to tonight. We is going to get into the meat and the potatoes, if you would, right? Of the origins of the Crips and the Bloods, right? Now, I've been sitting here saying this for a long time. Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1, man. I've been saying this a long time, man. All organized gangs and crime in America are products and byproducts of the Central Intelligence Agency, along with some points or as at some points or in certain specific areas and cases, the FBI and the NSA, right? Now, I ain't gonna give y'all no history on none of that. That's not what we're talking about tonight. But when it comes to the Bloods and the Crips, y'all, the Bloods and the Crips were not started by Tookie and, you know what I'm saying, Raymond and Craig and all of them guys that, you know, we see being venerated on YouTube now. You know what I'm talking about? The Bloods were actually created. Brownie, what's up, baby? Got my baby Brownie in the building. What's up, girl? All right. The Bloods and the Crips and all organized gangs are all creations of the Central Intelligence Agency, all right? Or should I say through? You know what I mean? And when we're talking about the Bloods and the Crips, y'all, man, this is what I call, and when I refer to, y'all hear me say this term a lot, a mind effing psyop, right? Strategically put into place, right, to not only disenfranchise Black people, right, but to create a, how can I say it? To create a damn near genetic perception of inferiority complex, right? And also a genocidal mindset. Y'all hear me refer to this as the Ouroboros agenda. I keep telling y'all we being made to consume ourselves, man. All right? And this Bloods and Crips psyop is no different than any other, right? It's no different than any other. And I played that song right there because that was off of that Bloods and Crips back in the day. Remember that album they came up with, that Banging on Wax? Yeah, I think the one top song y'all know is Pyru Love, and then they got the Steady Mobbing from the Crips, and then that's that song they made together, just disrespecting each other. You know what I'm talking about? It's crazy. But of course, along with just about everything in this reality, the Bloods and the Crips has its origins in satanic and Luciferic origins, roots. We're going to get into that, man, right? You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Shout out to my homie Larry Gators, man. I'm going to let Gary, I'm going to let the big homie Larry, man, Bishop Wick, man, that's what he call himself, John Wick. And like I said, man, this brother's research is impeccable. You hear me? Say whatever you want about Brother Gators, man. That man's research and his team, the information they put together is just incredible, man. And this is why they're coming for certain people and doing certain things on the internet, specifically on YouTube with the censoring, because they don't want certain information to be out and they don't want certain things to be put in perspective for y'all, right? For us. But realize that some people who are on here are witting or even unwitting agent provocateurs, meaning that unwitting means that they don't even know they're being used, or witting means their full knowledge of what they're doing and they are a part of the agenda. So you got to be able to differentiate and decipher between the two. But regardless of that, that doesn't negate when official information is being spread or being shared. And when it comes to Gators, man, I got a lot of questions from my brother Gators. Like I said, if I was to ever interview him, I got a lot of interesting questions for him. But that doesn't negate his research that him and his team do. It doesn't negate the validity thereof. Right? And this is why I tap in with my brethren. You hear me? You know, let me bring it up on the screen with you all, man. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of back and forth tonight. Fair use, fair use. My brother Larry Gators don't mind people using his content either, especially from the aspect I'm about to do. So, you know what I'm saying? I already know he don't be tripping about stuff like that, but we still going to play by the rules and fair use, fair use. You understand what I'm saying?
Of LeBron James going to a Jewish wedding. Do you remember that? I think it's Pastor Sam or Pastor Jabari or both of you. Okay. Now, what I don't understand, LeBron James is connected to the Schottenstein family out of Columbus, Ohio.
My Joe, Mr. O from Chicago, tap in with us, Joe. Listen, LeBron James is connected to the Schottenstein family. Which means he's connected to the Wexner family. I want you to understand who these people is, and I'm going to do a stream on this too. Right? LeBron James, man. Let's go, man. Tap in, walk with us, y'all. Smash that like button, man. Get your notebooks out, man. We're going to be doing a lot of back and forth, man. I'm going to connect some dots. You know what I'm saying? Gator's going to connect some dots, and we're going to get to it, man. We're going to show y'all the origins of the Bloods and the Crips, man. A lot of y'all ain't ready for this, and they never heard this before. Oh, you know we're going to go in over here. Tap in, walk with us, man. Shout out to the homie Larry Gators.
Who are connected to Lolita Express of Jeffrey Epstein.
You got Jeffrey Epstein, who was connected to Leslie Wexner, founding member of the Mega Group, also connected with the Schottenstein family, also founding members of the Mega Group, two of the wealthiest families in Central Ohio or entire state of Ohio, own a lot of property, all the land. You know, that's where the Wu-Tang concert is going to be at October 4th at the Schottenstein's Arena. I most definitely will be in attendance. Got my ticket. Ben had my ticket. Right? LeBron James is connected with all of these people. How many of y'all know that LeBron James was connected to Leslie Wexner? Who's connected to Epstein? Let's go.
LeBron James attended a wedding back in May of this year, holding hands with a devil by the name of Yoshia Pinto.
Y'all know who that is? You know who that is? Do y'all know who that is? I know my nigga. I wouldn't be surprised if the foreign pretty boy knows who. I know he knows. Right? Exactly. That's where he got that authority from, right? I'm just connecting some dots, y'all, but we got to lay foundation, man. So just tap in and walk with me. Oh, LeBron is very well connected. LeBron's very well connected. Why am I talking about this? Tap in, walk with us now. This guy right here, Joshua Pinto, he is a Jewish rabbi who has, since this fellow's been been convicted of mass pedo stuff. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, my bad. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. LeBron is, y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all LeBron fans ain't ready. Y'all are not ready, man. I'm telling you, I ain't ready to go down them type of paths, man. But this is who we talking about. This is who Gators is talking about, right? Tap in and walk with us, man. Let's go.
YOSHIYAHU Pinto, a defrauded rabbi. We're told he went to prison because he bribed the police. But why did he bribe the police? Yoshiyahu Pinto, because he ran a major pedophile underground network. Why would LeBron James be connected to him? You are dealing with the system, ladies and gentlemen, of demons.
I keep telling y'all this stuff go deep.
The Bloods in Crips.
Let's go.
You know, this is heavy. This is really heavy, Pastor Jabari. Let me get a drink here. Listen. The Bloods were created in 1969. Correction. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The Crips were created in 1969. The Bloods were created in 1972. Thank you, Pastor Jabari. Now, you're taught that Tookie Williams and Raymond Washington had created the Bloods and Crips, including the Pyroos.
Now, I did a video on this about a year ago. And this is why I rock with Gators, because I'm like, this is how I know, this is why I respect fellow researchers who do their research, because when people come across the same stuff I do, and I know I do very due diligence research. But it's not just to find the stuff out, because it's all public accessible information. It's being able to connect the dots, connect them. Now, the blood gangs were an amalgamation of the Pyroos, who were the opposition to the Avenues, the Crips. Right. Who created them, though? To this day, it is not even really known who started the Pyroos or the blood gangs. Right? Tap in, walk with us, man.
Pyroos had joined both forces, Bloods and Crips. The term Pyro.
Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that the Bloods and Crips at one point was a united organization? Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams were both the sons of ex-military. Both of their fathers were ex-military. Military intelligence. Now, Raymond's father is allegedly estranged. He was raised by his mother and his stepfather. Tookie's father was in the Army. Where do you guys think they learned how to organize and use tactical, training as far as organizing people and militarizing people and how to use guns and stuff? Tap in and walk with us, man. Let's go.
Is the name of a demon in Finnish. Finnish, Finnish, or demonology out of Finland.
Pyro. This is why I tell y'all most of the stuff we see is a result and has its roots and origin in satanic and luciferic origins. Pyro is the name of Finnish class of demons who are related to the who. Guess who the Finnish demons, the Pyro. Guess who the Finnish demons known as the Pyro, who are ground force class of Finnish demons, guess who they're related to? That I tell y'all about all the time. See, this thing goes deep, and this is why I'm talking about this tonight on Sunday. When we normally have a spiritual roots, but my pop's kicking it with his lady for her born day, so I'm doing this right here. We still breaking it down from a spiritual aspect, though, because as is everything else in this reality, the Bloods and the Crips has its origin, roots in Satanism and Luciferianism. The Pyro, to which the Pyro blood gang gets its name and its origin from, are a class of demons out of Finnish demonology or Finnish lore. They're called the Pyro. They are related to, close descendants to another class of demons that I always tell y'all about. I wonder if y'all remember what the name of them are. Right? Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all so we can speak truth to power. And like my homie Sinful say, rest in the essence to it, confirmation of the information. What y'all know about Finnish lore, Finnish folklore, or Finnish demonology out of Finland in the Baltic region of the world, right? Sweden, Norway, Finland, Switzerland, all those countries up there in Northern Europe. What y'all know about Finnish demonology or Finnish folklore about a class of demons in Finnish folklore known as the Pyro? Huh? What y'all know about the damn Pyro, man? I'm about to pull it up on the screen for y'all. Did y'all know that? How many of y'all knew that? I'm trying to find the right picture for y'all. right? Nigga, Mr. L said, wait, what? Yeah, man. Right? These are the Pyro out of Finnish folklore and Finnish demonology. Right? They are Air Force and ground force entities who are of the same class but different, how could I say it? A different species, if you would, right? Of demons, right? And these are the Pyro out of Finnish folklore. Y'all go do your research into them, right? Yeah. And this is where we get Pyro from. When you look at some of the gang signs that the Pyro or Bloods throw up when they do their rolling or their gang signs, they're actually letters out of Finnish demonology language. If y'all go look on YouTube, y'all find a video of a guy who's a Pyro blood member talking about the dark side, the evil side, the demonic side of the blood gang, where it really is started and originated and based in. Go look it up. Just type in blood members talks about satanic bloods. It's satanic blood member. And the Pyro blood gang are named after the blood, or shall I say the Pyro demons of Finnish folklore. Exactly. At one point in time, they were all joined as a united front as a result of the Panthers breaking up. See, this COINTELPRO thing goes deep, y'all. And COINTELPRO is based and rooted in Satanism and Luciferianism as well. J. Edgar Hoover was definitely a member of the Thelema Society, created by Aleister Crowley. J. Edgar Hoover was a member of a lot of secret fraternal organizations, right? So was the guys who started and funded or founded the OSS, which became the CIA, and here we are today, right? Y'all go look on YouTube for that video of that blood dude talking about the demonic side of the blood gang. All right. And like I said, when y'all see the blood niggas throwing up their gang signs, those are literally symbols and letters out of the language that these demons communicate in ancient Finnish language. Which also Gaelic was derived from. This is why I tell y'all to study etymology. Words mean certain things, but they got more than one meaning to them because they mean certain things in different dialects, tones, and accents, languages. Like, for instance, negro. We are told that negro is black in Spanish, and that's true, but negro also means it derives from the Greek necro, which means death. Right? Yeah, that was his thing. Exactly, the foreign pretty boy. Right? So we get some history right now on the blood gang, man, and where it all came from, because till to this day, there's no one guy who can be credited as starting the blood gang, because it was created as opposition, controlled opposition to what they were doing through the people of TOOKIE and Raymond, because of their fathers being in military intelligence. Right. It's all a psyop, a mind effing psyop. Right. to make sure that another black Messiah would not rise. And the first victim of this agenda was people like Marcus Garvey. See, this thing goes back far. This ain't something that just started in the late 50s, early 60s, and on into the 70s. This thing goes back to the early 1900s. And it's all based and rooted in Luciferian satanic origins. All right. Tap in and walk with us, y'all, man. We been breaking this damn thing down. You hear me? Shout out to my brother Larry Gators and his research team. You hear me?
The term pyro means smart aleck.
Pyro in Finnish is a term that we would say is smart aleck. How many of y'all know that the term smart aleck is a demonic term referring to demons? This is why I tell y'all we need to study etymology, man.
How many times have you used that term? I'm going to say something that's radical. Raymond Washington later was taken out.
Allegedly.
Because he was talking to people of his family, to the local press, who really created the Bloods and the Crips.
When this was going on back in the day, they tried to make Raymond Washington seem like he was crazy or something was wrong with him. And, you know, he began to talk. All right. Yeah, that's what they say. Right? That's what they say. They also say that the one dude created it too from out of Chicago, but created as opposition, controlled false opposition at that, as far as the originator of one person creating it into what they had going on through the Crips. Just like how they did, listen, they did the same thing in the black community through the children of people who were in naval intelligence, military intelligence, army intelligence. The same thing they did through the children of white guys and Jewish guys and other types of guys who were in the military with the flower power generation, with the mamas and the papas and all those bands from the 60s and how all of them, Jim Morrison, all of them were children of military intelligence officers. And they used these children programs through the music to program the generations. Y'all know anything about that? Yeah. This is all created by the CIA with demonic and Luciferic roots. You hear me? Let's go, man. Now, mind you, crypt comes from, derived from the term crypt. Crypt means death, mortuary, sarcophagus, coffin. Crypt, C-R-Y-P-T, is where that word derives from. All right. Let's go, man.
It was the Central Intelligence Agency. Why would the CIA contract two young men, Raymond Washington, whom they later took out in a drive-by, and Tookie Williams? Let me say something in Tookie's defense. Tookie Williams got the death penalty because he was set up by the United States government.
Yeah,
I said it.
Time.
Pastor Jabari?
They set Tookie up big time, man. You know, Tookie had a little bit more influence than Raymond, man. And, they set Tookie up, man. You hear me? But I wonder why they didn't off him suddenly. Maybe Tookie agreed to be quiet.
Tookie Williams wanted to leave this demonic plantation. So they put out a lie that he robbed a 7-Eleven and killed 3 people. That was a lie. I'm not saying he was perfect. And then they electrocuted him because he knew too much. So why would the CIA...
When Tookie began writing them children's books, when Tookie began writing them children's books is when he began to through them children's books, he was telling, I'm telling you, man, Tookie was on some shit, man. And Tookie knew because Tookie was involved. I'm telling you. They used these kids through their parents to put out these agendas. You hear me? Because you got to think, this is right after the Panthers broke up. This is CONTRAVERSIAL reenacted, right? To prevent the rising of a Black Messiah, they created an Ouroboros, or if you would say, an Ouroboros system intact to not only make sure that it would feed the prison industrial complex, but it would keep the population at a minimum. A perpetually decreasing population, as we see in LA, where all of this started, is at a less than 8% of the population of the whole entire city of Los Angeles. All right. Tap in, walk with us, man.
Create both the Crips in 69, Pyros, and the Bloods in 72 because of the fall of the original Black Panther Party. Now, the only thing I disagree with the Black Panther Party, the original one, is their doctrine of communism. That's demonic. Everything else I support. Lunch programs for the children, medical programs for the children. I see nothing wrong with that. And as
Raymond and Tookie were involved, right? Just think about the spook who sat by the door. Especially with their fathers both being in the military and in intelligence branches of the military, made them more susceptible and easier to be used. Just like how I said, Jim Morrison and all those people from the Doors and the Mamas and the Papas and the, all those bands from the 60s. They did the same thing with Tookie and Raymond and them and all the young Black guys out there in California. Craig Munson, all them guys. COINTELPRO reenacted or upgraded. Yeah, he wasn't electrocuted. He was lethally injected, though. They hit him with the jab. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tookie got the Nobel Peace Prize. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. When people get given the Nobel Peace Prize, that is not a good thing. Yeah, of course, they was definitely with the ish. Right? Definitely was with the ish for sure. You hear me? You gotta think who their dads was, though, man. Exactly. Now, y'all go look into them boys, to them guys' childhood. Like I said, Raymond's dad, Raymond was raised by his mom and his stepdad. But his real dad, Reginald Washington, military. And Tookie's dad, Stanley Williams, what's his dad's name? Stanley Williams. Okay. Tookie's dad was military too. And I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Bloods and Crips, man. All was a psyop, man. Like I said, not only to ensure that another Black Messiah don't come up, but also to, contribute to the depopulation agenda. Because now, this blood and Crip thing is spread all across the world. And like I said, it's basically rooted in Luciferianism and Satanism. So you got to understand when it comes to the gang culture of the Bloods and the Crips, it is a demonic psyop. Y'all hear me? You understand that? Smash that like button, man. Yeah, that's his name, Stanley Williams Jr. Tap in and walk with us.
Much as we love Ronald Reagan, but Reagan was the governor of California during the height of the Black Panthers, right, in the mid to late 60s. And the Panthers marched on the Capitol. Did you see the movie Panther? Okay. Directed by Mario Van Peebles in his fault. I met Mario Van Peebles last year. A great man. So after the FBI had neutralized the Panthers, that vacuum, Pastor Craig and Sam, needed to be filled with Bloods and Crips. The original Panthers did not deal in crack.
See what I'm saying? My men guarding their own wallets. Exactly. I'm glad you said that, men guarding their own wallets. And not only that, it's also, right, it's actually a humiliation thing. So these people will, you know what I mean? You got to understand who Alfred Nobel was. So to be awarded the Alfred Nobel Prize is not only something to not be proud of, but it's like let you know that this person is going to be used to do something big, and it's going to be public. Like most people who get the Nobel Prize, they'd be like presidents, heads of state. Y'all's homeboy Barack Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize. All right. Everybody who got that contributed to doing something very, very nefarious, globally effective. Think about it, right? You did. Y'all better understand who Alfred Nobel was, man. Right? Les Parker in the building was good. Blake Marker in the building was good. After the Panthers went down, man, through being infiltrated, right? The government, through the CIA and FBI as well, NSA wasn't around yet. Right. Oh, he did? Like recently, the former pretty boy, right? They had to capture the essence of what was created, but they had to use it in a way that would not create a situation or environment where more leaders like the ones that they previously just infiltrated and obliterated, Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. Stokely. The list just goes on and on and on. They thought they got rid of it in the early with Garvey and all of them guys, man. But you know, that warrior spirit in us, we ain't gonna go. Right? You said over the book? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what the audacity of hope or something. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, he ain't did nothing to deserve no Nobel Peace Prize, man. Terrible. Arguably worst president in history. You know? So they had to capture that energy, man. And they want, and like I said, y'all know, everybody know, J. Edgar Hoover said there'll never be another black messiah. And this is through the demonic, satanic, luciferic, how can I call it, diabolical mind effery. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. This whole demonic psyop, right? That's based and rooted in demonic roots. You know what I'm saying? By using the class of demons known as the Pyru to be the controlled opposition to the Crips or Crips. Right? Through the children and the grandchildren of the descendants of the Black Panthers. And what better way to do it than to get them to do it themselves? And later on, introduce drugs, crack, to just stiffen the blow. Because then again, in like the late 70s, early 80s, through the music of hip hop, the constant spirit amongst Black people was rising again. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. They have to change that, man. You cannot kill it, man. And here it is coming up again. You dig? Do y'all see the pattern? Right? Now it's digital. Because we got the internets now. And social engineering, or what we've been told to call social media. Right? I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about when I say that the Bloods and the Crips is a demonic psyop. When I say demonic, I mean literally demonic, based and rooted in Satanism and Luciferianism. Literally. Down to the very names. Right? Let's go, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, man. Hit that super chat and all of that, man. You know what I'm talking about? We monetize over here. Hit that super chat. Hit the super thanks. You know what I'm saying? The super gift. You know what I'm saying? Moderators go in the about section. Get the PayPal and the Cash App. Put it in the comment section. You did. Oh, yeah. That's Parker. Yeah. That's why I tell y'all study etymology, man. Right? I keep telling y'all, man, this stuff is deep going on out here, man. You hear me?
The original Panthers did not deal in cocaine or opium. They didn't kill each other. Wait. Who was Pastor Sam? One of the leaders of the Panthers, light complected brother, big afro, and highly educated. Can't remember his name, but he was shot. We're told he was shot over a drug deal. That
you talking about Huey?
Is a straight up lie. None of the Panthers were involved in drugs. Okay. Huey, thank you, Wall Banker. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm going to say something that's radical. I do not agree with the communist slant of the Panthers.
Yeah, that's listen. when I be talking to y'all about black, or when I talk to y'all about liberation theology, right, which is based and rooted out of communism, black liberation movements, liberation theology, which is derived from communism, and this is the system they use in South America and amongst black people, right? I'm telling y'all, this is what I'll be talking about to y'all, man. You hear me? The civil rights movement is based and rooted in communistic ideology. Did y'all know that? Liberation theology derives from communistic theology, which was spread through South America, Central America, and through North America, through, black Pan-Africanism, pro-black movements. And it was in South America as well, right? Which is why they have a communistic European mindset, which is why dark-skinned so-called Latin people say, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Yeah, Marxism, Stalinism, Leninism, yeah. All based and rooted in demonic psyops, right? It all connects, man, And I want y'all to understand that all of this stuff that we see in our country for the past, 40, 50 years with the Bloods and the Crips gang, Now, like I said, it's worldwide. Not only spreading the gang culture, but spreading the demonic psyop that is based and rooted in. Do you understand what I just said? Exactly. All that pro-black Pan-Africanism that y'all hear Umar spitting, that stuff is based and rooted in communistic ideology, which is based and rooted in demonic psyops, Luciferianism, Satanism. I'm going to break down Pan-Africanism, right? Because it's based and rooted in the same stuff, right? Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
Okay. But if you remove the disease of communism from the Panthers and from Huey Newton, they were patriots. Because they were sick and tired of cops coming into the community and killing black folk like it was nothing. So J. Edgar Hoover, with the help of the CIA, Pastor Bethany, we have to neutralize them. How do we do that? By filling Oakland, California with drugs and cocaine and opium and later crack cocaine. So the 5 families of New York, the Bonanos, the Colombos, the Gambinos, the Genovese, and the Lucchese still run these black gangs to this day. But the black gangs don't.
How many of y'all know that? How many did y'all know that the Italian mafia syndicate is in control of the gangs? There's levels to this stuff, y'all, man. You hear me?
Don't know that because it's so compartmentalized.
Remember when I talked to y'all about compartmentalization? It's levels to this stuff, right? And through the compartmentalization is how it gets hit and then nobody can connect the dots. So I say it's one thing to be a critical thinker, but can you connect the dots on seemingly unrelated people, places, events, organizations, situations? Can you connect them? Who would ever thought or knew or even think that the 5 families who are controlled by the Khazarians are in control of the organized gangs? Right? Who's going to do their due diligence? Tap in, walk with us, man.
So in John 11:44, he came out with grave clothes, wearing sagging or N-I-G-G-A-S, or sagging with a G, G-N-I-G-G-S, or G unit. That's all he knows. Oh, they called him. So wait a minute. They call each other dog. Hey, dog. Wait a minute. The word of the Lord did not say that you were designed to be a dog. Christ said in Mark 5, what is your name? The demon is saying today, 50 Cent. What is your name? Snoop Dogg. What is your name? Little Bow Wow. What is your name? Ice-T, Ice Cube, Ice Dre, Ice Pop, Icicle,
Exactly.
6 9 5 6 7 8 4 11. You're nothing but fools and you're nothing but slaves. Why can't the system allow you to use your real name? Because we're the only group of people on the planet who don't know who we are. The Corsican Sicilian Mafia, along with the Lucchese family, runs the Bloods and the Crips out of Atlanta, Georgia. Uh-oh.
Y'all hear that? Huh? Don't tolerate my nigga Nike boy Zeke, man. You know what I'm talking about? The mafia president, if there is such a thing in ATL. You know, it's a large presence in Atlanta of Bloods and Crips. It's not to the misery, it's a large presence of the organized crime with these people too. Notice that wherever you see organized crime, Bloods and Crips, there's going to be other organized crime there as well. It's because they're all connected. You did.
So the CIA, through the 5 Italian families being overseen by Rothschilds, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, Pritzker, and Soruses.
Did you hear what he said, Mr. O? You hear what name he said, Mr. O? I want y'all to understand that this stuff goes deep, man. You hear me? And we is being so manipulated on so many different levels, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, that, we really can't tell what's real. Right? My man, the foreign pretty boy say. The 5 families got their hands in the original ones for sure, like 60s, 8-Trays, Avalons, Bounty Hunters, Swans, Pyro. My nigga, see, that's why, man, listen here, y'all, man. This is why I rock with y'all, and this is why I do what I do. You right? I'm not the only guy who knows and does research into this stuff, and this is good that we coming together and talk, because listen, you from the turf too, the former pretty boy. Yeah, them too. I'm just saying, did you hear what name that Gators just said? The Lucchese family, right? The Lucchese family is in control of the gang presence in Atlanta. Right? He said Prisker.
I said it. Pastor Jabari, Tookie Williams wanted to leave this demonic plantation. So they put out a lie that he robbed a 7-Eleven and killed 3 people. That was a lie. I'm not saying he was perfect. And then they electrocuted him because he knew too much. So why would the CIA create both the Crips in 69, Pine Rouge, and the Bloods in 72? Because of the fall of the original Black Panther Party. Now, the only thing I disagree with the Black Panther Party, the original one, is their doctrine on communism. That's demonic. Everything else I support. Lunch programs for the children, medical programs for the children. I see nothing wrong with that. And as much as we love Ronald Reagan, but Reagan was the governor of California during the height of the Black Panthers, right, in the mid to late 60s. And the Panthers marched on the Capitol. Did you see the movie Panther? Okay. Directed by Mario Van Peebles in his father. I met Mario Van Peebles last year. A great man.
Exactly. And them is the the
after
the little sets and stuff that them is like the little shock troops. The same thing was done with the MS-13. They used the same strategy, the same scheme with the MS-13 and all the so-called Mexican and Latino and all them gangs. What my man Blade Monger say? He said, when I was in prison, Texas syndicates TS tried to recruit me until they found out I didn't have a drop of Spanish blood in my body. I was bigger than mafia affiliations than anyway. And stuff. I know that's right. Right? Yeah. That's what they did. They set Tookie up like he did a robbery. You know what I'm saying? And they start pushing the drugs on them to start selling the drugs and stuff. But they got hooked on the drugs. You know what I'm saying? Even Rick Ross, when you talk to him and he talk about his thing with Danilo, we're going to get into that too. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how, Danilo was trying to get him to try them. He was giving weed and all type of different stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? They use the same scheme, man. Where y'all think MS-13 originates from? Right? You did. All of it come from this because you got to think the CIA was involved in everything that was going on in Central and South America concerning regime change. Oh, yeah, the foreign pretty boy. Hey, I ain't never messed with no Sherman. I ain't never been that bold, brother. I ain't never been that bold, brother. You hear me? I'm cool. You feel me? It's weed and alcohol. You know what I mean? I've done hash. I tried acid once. Right? X, That's about it. Yeah, but you know, nothing major. I don't, you know, I'm not a guy who getting in all of the drugs and all of that. Even I'm not a huge fan of drugs and trying different drugs. Although I have tried different drugs, I'm just, you know, I'm just the you know, average piff and alcohol guy, and you know, I don't really do too much like that anymore. But I want y'all to understand that my brother Gators is breaking down the history, the connections, the spiritual roots, like me and my pops would normally do on a Sunday, breaking down the demonic connections to all of this stuff and what it's based and rooted in, man. You hear me? Tap in, walk with us.
The FBI had neutralized
Smash that like button, click
Panthers.
subscribe to the page.
That vacuum, Pastor Craig and Sam.
Moderators, man, throw that PayPal and that Cash App in the app. It's in the about section, man. Go ahead and copy and paste that joint, throw it in there for your guy, man. Hit that super chat, man. Contribute to the show. We monetize over here, man. We, you know, talking about we in business, baby. Tap in and, you know, contribute to the situation, dig. Tap in and walk with it. You know, talking about we breaking it down. Shout out to my brother Larry Gators, man.
Needed to be filled with Bloods and Crips. The original Panthers did not deal in crack. The original Panthers did not deal in cocaine or opium. They didn't kill each other. Wait. Who was Pastor Sam? One of the leaders of the Panthers, light complected brother, big afro, and highly educated. Can't remember his name, but he was shot, we're told. He was shot over a drug deal. That is a straight up lie. None of the Panthers were involved in drugs. Okay? Thank you, Wall Banker. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm going to say something that's radical. I do not agree with the communist slant of the Panthers. Okay? But if you remove the disease of communism from the Panthers and from Huey Newton, they were patriots. Because they were sick and tired of cops coming into the community and killing black folk like it was nothing. So J. Edgar Hoover, with the help of the CIA, Pastor Bethany, we have to neutralize them. How do we do that? By filling Oakland, California with drugs and cocaine and opium and later crack cocaine. So the 5 families of New York, the Bonanos, the Colombos, the Gambinos, the Genovese, and the Lucchese still run these black gangs to this day. But the black gangs don't know that because it's so compartmentalized. So in John 11:44, he came out with grave clothes, wearing sagging or N-I-G-G-A-S, or sagging with a G, G-N-I-G-G-S, or G unit. That's all he knows. Oh, they call so wait a minute. They call each other dog. Hey, dog. Wait a minute. The word of the Lord did not say that you.
All y'all niggas sitting up there telling all the drugs. Damn, I just noticed that. Oh, man. We got the form pretty board that set up there, did Stern. You feel me? Niggas done up there snorted coke, lean, X. I done did lean before too. Nothing I could get into. I don't even see how niggas do that type of stuff. I don't like to be high. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to be too inebriated, man, too out of touch with reality, man. You know what I'm talking about? And let me put y'all up on some game real quick, though. I'm gonna take my glasses off too. Be wary of people who do a lot of drugs, right? If for any other, because there's a plethora of reasons why, but for this major reason right here, The main thing that you should get from a person who does a lot of drugs is that they want to escape reality. And that's a dangerous person right there. Right. Now think about the nature of this reality. Right? So you be weary of people, you know what I mean? And then you got to question why they want to escape reality. Notice this is the people who do a lot of drugs or like a really a lot of famous people, well-known people. Do a lot of drugs. Why would a person who's seemingly successful be doing a lot of drugs? What reality are they trying to escape from? Lil Wayne. Soulja Boy. Yeah, weed is hella strong nowadays, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Let's go.
Were designed to be a dog. Christ said in Mark 5, what is your name? The demon is saying today, 50 Cent. What is your name? Snoop Dogg. What is your name? Little Bow Wow. What is your name? Ice-T, Ice Cube, Ice Tray, Ice Pop, Icicle, 6'9", 5'6", 7'8", 4'11". You're nothing but fools and you're nothing but slaves. Why can't the system allow you to use your real name? Because we're the only group of people on the planet who don't know who we are. The Corsican Sicilian Mafia, along with the Lucchese family, runs the Bloods and the Crips out of Atlanta, Georgia. Uh-oh. So the CIA, through the 5 Italian families being overseen by Rothschilds, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, Pritzker, and Soroses.
Did you hear Mr. Ali?
Are the handlers for P. Diddy.
You hear what he said? My nigga Uncle Diggity with the super chat in the building. You know, that's what I'm talking about, man. You already know, man. Go ahead, bless that whole super chat. Listen, man. You see, he said the Pritzkers. Yeah, I feel you, though, the foreign pretty boy, man. That's why I'm falling back, too, for real, man. A little slowing down on my weed consumption, man. You know what I'm saying? Weed is too strong nowadays, man. Listen to what the homie just said, man.
Height of the Black Panthers, right, in the mid to late 60s. And the Panthers marched on the Capitol. Did you see the movie Panther? Mm-hmm. Okay. Directed by Mario Van Peebles in his father. I met Mario Van Peebles last year. A great man. So after the FBI had neutralized the Panthers, mm-hmm. that vacuum, Pastor Craig and Sam, needed to be filled with Bloods and Crips. The original Panthers did not deal in crack. The original Panthers did not deal in cocaine or opium. They didn't kill each other. Wait. Who was, Pastor Sam, one of the leaders of the Panthers? Light complected brother, big afro, and highly educated. Can't remember his name, but he was shot, we're told, he was shot over a drug deal. That is a straight up lie. None of the Panthers were involved in drugs. Okay? Thank you, Wall Banker. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm going to say something that's radical. I do not agree with the communist slant of the Panthers. Okay? But if you remove the disease of communism from the Panthers and from Huey Newton, they were patriots. Because they were sick and tired of cops coming into the community and killing black folk like it was nothing. So J. Edgar Hoover with the
Hey man, that's why nigga Gators, man. This nigga hey man, this nigga Gators on the chain, man. You hear me, man? My nigga J. Edgar Hoover.
With the CIA, Pastor Bethany, we have to neutralize them. How do we do that? By filling Oakland, California with drugs and cocaine and opium and later crack cocaine. So the 5 families of New York, the Bonanos, the Colombos, the Gambinos, the Genovese, and the Lucchese still run these black gangs to this day. But the black gangs don't know that because it's so compartmentalized. So in John 11:44, he came out with grave clothes, wearing sagging or N-I-W-G-A-S, or sagging with a G, G-N-I-W-G-S, or G unit. That's all he knows. Oh, they call it. So wait a minute. They call each other dog. Hey, dog. Wait a minute. The word of the Lord did not say that you were designed to be a dog. Christ said in Mark 5, what is your name? The demon is saying today, 50 Cent. What is your name? Snoop Dogg. What is your name? Little Bow Wow. What is your name? Ice-T, Ice Cube, Ice Dre, Ice Pop, Icicle, 6'9", 5'6", 7'8", 4'11". You're nothing but fools and you're nothing but slaves. Why can't the system allow you to use your real name? Because we're the only group of people on the planet who don't know who we are. The Corsican Sicilian Mafia, along with the Lucchese family, runs the Bloods and the Crips out of Atlanta, Georgia. Uh-oh. So the CIA, through the 5 Italian families, being overseen by Rothschilds, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, Pritzker, and
Pritzker, Mr. O, the Pritzkers, who currently are presiding over the state of Illinois, specifically, especially through the city of Chicago and Springfield. The Pritzker family is very well connected and involved. They bloodline goes deep and far, Mr. O. You hear me? I keep telling y'all about Chicago specifically, but the whole state of Illinois, but because of Chicago specifically. I told you about all them damn ley lines that intersect through Chicago, man.
And Soros's
Smash that like
are the handlers for
hit
P.
that super
Diddy.
chat, man. You see what my man Uncle Diggity, man, showing that love.
P. Diddy, his handler is the Genovese crime family. P. Diddy had set up both Tupac and set up Biggie. The bullet was meant for D. Pitty.
D. Pitty.
Not for Tupac and not for Biggie. Wait. In the car that Tupac was in the passenger seat. Tupac's glass was the only glass in the vehicle that was not bulletproof. Suge Knight knew that. And Tupac's girlfriend was in the back seat, Kadena Jones, one of the daughters of Quincy Jones, who wanted to butt break Tupac. But Pac said no. On the night that Biggie was taken out, he went to a party at the house of Quincy Jones. And Biggie turned down Quincy. Quincy Jones is a 33rd degree Prince Hall Mason. He's a butt.
He's also a member of Alpha Phi Alpha when he was in college.
Breaker. I said it. Let's continue to expose the hip hop crime syndicate. I'll come back to P. Diddy here in a minute. Jay-Z runs in.
Hey, man, y'all better go tap in with my nigga Gators, man. This is my nigga, man.
Organization called the Avlins, AVLN.
My fault, son.
Which was absorbed by Rockefeller Records. Though Jay-Z owns the label of Rockefeller, but the Rockefeller family through Atlantic Records owns Jay-Z. See, you're not taught this. The Chicago outfit through the Colombo crime family, also out of New York, controls Jay-Z and his witch of a transgender wife, Beyonce. I said it, transgender. You said
This is why I rock with my brother Larry Gators, man. I'm gonna rewind that back just in case y'all didn't hear what the brother just said.
okay. Directed by Mario Van Peebles in his fault. I met Mario Van Peebles last year. A great man. So after the FBI had neutralized the Panthers, that vacuum, Pastor Craig and Sam, needed to be filled with Bloods and Crips. The original Panthers did not.
I want y'all, see, this is why I do what I do, man. Listen, shout out to my brother Larry Gators. I want y'all to understand that everything in this reality is based and rooted in demon time, demonic psyops, LSD, Huh? I want y'all to know that. The Bloods and the Crips ain't no different. Right? In German, blood means Geist. And then Polter means Crip or crypt, as in a sarcophagus or a coffin or death. How many of y'all knew that? Huh? Understand that, y'all. These are demonic psyops, right? Formulated out of the very mind of LSD himself. You did. And until you get your spiritual eyes open, man, you ain't going to be able to understand none of this stuff. This is why me and my pops do what we do on Spiritual Root Sundays. You know, this is in the stead of me and my pops doing what we do on the Sunday. But, you know, I'm more than capable to break it down like this. Especially when I got my brother Larry Gators right here, who has an awesome research team and does awesome research. Yeah. Listen to what he about to say, man. Now, and this is why I rock with Larry Gators, because he has the cojones to say what he has to say, and I respect that because I'm the same way, right? I got a lot of respect for Larry Gators. You feel me? I question a lot of things about the guy, but that's neither here or there. What he about to say right now, listen, you don't have to believe it. I'm not here promoting this as if like this is what it is. It could be argued. The thing is, who's going to do their due diligence to find out if there's any validity to what anybody says ever? All right. Now pay attention to what the homie about to say.
Deal in crack. The original Panthers did not deal in cocaine or opium. They didn't kill each other. Wait. Who was Pastor Sam?
Bless that.
One of the leaders of the Panthers, light complected brother, big afro, and highly educated. Can't remember his name, but he was shot, we're told. He was shot over a drug deal. That is a straight up lie. None of the Panthers were involved in drugs. Okay? Thank you, Wall Banker. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm going to say something that's radical. I do not agree with the communist slant of the Panthers. Okay? But if you remove the disease of communism from the Panthers and from Huey Newton, they were patriots. Because they were sick and tired of cops coming into the community and killing black folk like it was nothing. So J. Edgar Hoover, with the help of the CIA, Pastor Bethany, we have to neutralize them. How do we do that? By filling Oakland, California with drugs and cocaine and opium and later crack cocaine. So the 5 families of New York, the Bonanos, the Colombos, the Gambinos, the Genovese, and the Lucchese still run these black gangs to this day. But the black gangs don't know that because it's so compartmentalized. So in John 11:44, he came out with grave clothes, wearing sagging or N-I-G-G-A-S, or sagging with a G, G-N-I-G-G-S, or G unit. That's all he knows. Oh, they called him, word of the Lord did not say that you were designed to be a dog. Christ said in Mark 5, what is your name? The demon is saying today, 50 Cent. What is your name? Snoop Dogg. What is your name? Little Bow Wow. What is your name? Ice T, Ice Cube, Ice Dre, Ice Pop, Icicle, 6'9", 5'6", 7'8", 4'11". You're nothing but fools, and you're nothing but slaves. Why can't the system allow you to use your real name? Because we're the only group of people on the planet who don't know who we are. The Corsican Sicilian Mafia,
pay attention,
along with the Lucchese family, runs the Bloods and the Crips out of Atlanta, Georgia. So the CIA, through the 5 Italian families being overseen by Rothschilds, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, Pritzker, and Soroses, are the handlers for P. Diddy. P. Diddy, his handler is the Genovese crime family. P. Diddy had set up both Tupac and set up Biggie. The bullet was meant for D. Piddy, not for Tupac and not for Biggie. Wait. In the car that Tupac was in the passenger seat, Tupac's glass.
You got to pay attention to what he said. He said the bullet was meant for P. Diddy. But Biggie and Pac ended up getting, you got to, right?
Glass was the only glass in the vehicle that was not bulletproof. Suge Knight knew that. And Tupac's girlfriend was in the back seat, Cadena Jones, one of the daughters of Quincy Jones, who wanted to butt break Tupac. But Pac said no.
He then took the pictures in the bathtub with the gold. He then got the piercing in his nose. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know, Pac wasn't no old director's couch ass nigga, to my knowledge. But them pictures when he was in that bathtub, though, them was suspect. But, you know, Quincy Jones was on him. You know, Quincy Jones was a very key component to Pac's acting career when he first got into acting. Because you got to imagine, think back to when we first started seeing Pac on shows like A Different World. All of these shows were under the control of Quincy Jones. So he had full control because he's a gatekeeper. And he had access to people getting in through Hollywood. You know, a lot of people say that about Pac. I don't get into none of that because I don't know. But, you know, I guess he wasn't willing to go when Quincy Jones was trying to get them Pac cheeks. Y'all know Quincy Jones is like a major guy. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, the stuff that Pac was doing, man, he was exposing a lot of stuff, man. And these guys are from diverse backgrounds like most of us come from, but when they get into this industry, you start tapping into what's going on because it's connected. The music industry as well is based and rooted in Luciferianism, Satanism. Yes, it is. I mean, they are out open, blatant with it now through the music, specifically hip hop. Hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop. What y'all think Lazarus was doing when Yeshua said, Lazarus, come forth? Huh? Huh? Did y'all hear what I just said? It's all a mind effing psyop, man. Demonic in its roots and origins. Even the term hip hop, hippity hop, hoodoo, voodoo, vodun, all of these words are connected. Here's the link to Tupac being zesty. Yeah, that's why I say, listen, y'all, take everything with a grain of salt, right? Take everything with a grain of salt. You hear me? Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, man. Take everything with a grain of salt, right? Like I always tell y'all, man, question everything, right? Do your due diligence and see if anything is validatable and matches up with what you come up with, right? But I'm telling you, when you start looking into certain things, man, you start seeing where these things is connected to, man. And you know what I'm saying? And even guys like Bill Cosby, right? Bill Cosby was controlled by other people too, man. And you know, when you get too big, you know, they make sure they make an example of you. If not, get rid of you. You feel me?
On the night that Biggie was taken out, he went to a party at the house of Quincy Jones. And Biggie turned down Quincy. Quincy Jones is a 33rd degree Prince Hall Mason.
And he's a member of Alpha Phi Alpha as well. He's a Divine Nine member as well. He's also a member of the Thelema Society. Yes, he is. He's also a member of the Thelema Society. Yes, he is, as a lot of these people are. All right.
He's a butt breaker. I said it.
Hey, Quincy Jones is a gatekeeper, man. Puffy is being Puffy is like the new age version of Quincy Jones. You feel me? Ask Usher. Ask Usher. You know, awkward ass video of Usher and Usher and
Let's continue to expose
and
the hip hop crime
or
syndicate.
something like that, and he was like, "Yeah, you just look at, he just." So
I'll come back to P. Diddy here in a minute. Jay-Z runs an organization called the Avlins. AVL.
Y'all hip to that? Y'all hip to the Avalon? Huh? We got a good confirmation of the information. Y'all hip to this? The clothing line? Almighty Vice Lord Nation, huh? You hip to this, Mr. O? Y'all know Jay-Z connected to this? Huh? Look at the symbology. Did y'all know this? What y'all know about the Avalon? Avion Studios. Right.
Which was absorbed by Rockefeller Records. Though Jay-Z owns the label of Rockefeller, but the Rockefeller family through Atlantic Records owns Jay-Z. See, you're not taught this.
Did y'all catch that?
Is the Genovese crime family. P. Diddy had set up both Tupac and set up Biggie. The bullet was meant for D. Pitty.
You call him D. Pitty.
Not for Tupac and not for Biggie. Wait a minute.
Did y'all catch that?
In the car. That Tupac was in the passenger seat. Tupac's glass was the only glass in the vehicle that was not bulletproof. Suge Knight knew that.
Y'all see what they
and
did?
Tupac's girlfriend was in the back seat. Cadino Jones, one of the daughters of Quincy Jones, who wanted to butt break Tupac, but Pac said no. On the night that Biggie was taken out, he went to a party at the house of Quincy Jones, and Biggie turned down Quincy. Quincy Jones is a 33rd degree Prince Hall Mason. He's a butt breaker. I said it. Let's continue to expose the hip hop crime syndicate. I'll come back to P. Diddy here in a minute. Jay-Z runs an organization called the Avalons, AVLN, which was absorbed by Rockefeller Records.
Hello?
Though Jay-Z owns the label of Rockefeller,
now,
but the Rockefeller family through Atlantic Records owns Jay-Z. See, you're not taught this. The Chicago outfit through the Colombo crime family, also out of New York, controls Jay-Z and his witch of a transgender wife, Beyonce. I said it, transgender. You said, I got the testicular fortitude to say what needs to be said. There's no fear in the apostle. Stay there in John 11:44. We're exposing the global Luciferic.
I want y'all to understand this. You gotta connect the dots, man. Right? this whole thing with the Bloods and the Crips stemming from the Black Panthers through COINTELPRO is now being manifested through the rap game now. In the music industry now. It's the same ideology, man. Different demons, different names, same demons, man. You hear me? You know? And through the psyop of the gang culture with Bloods and Crips being rooted in Satanism and Luciferianism, man. Like I said, it's not only spreading the Luciferic agenda, but it's also, you know, depopulation, right? Not only that, is also making sure there's another Black Messiah that runs, because if we all made to hate each other and consume each other ourselves through incessant psychological, especially, and physical genocide, through the psyops of gang culture, through Bloods, Geist, and Crips, Potter, right? A demonic psyop in the very origins of the words which they stem from in different languages like German. And here we is to this day, gang banging is still around and even being kept alive by people, or being you know, trying to be kept alive by people. Right? It's a dying out psyop, man, right? But there's allowing guys to come on the internet and perpetuate it. And that's why it's up to guys like me to dissect it for the effery that it is, man. You hear me? And it was always designed to separate and divide. Ain't got nothing to do with bringing nobody together, right? Bring down the property value in the areas to where the Black people were once in prominent areas like Pico, like my brother Red was talking about earlier, where Black folks were thriving. Wherever the Black Panthers were at in California, they were thriving. Free lunch programs, school programs, medical programs. Everybody was good, taken care of. It was economy flowing. The money was flowing, circulating. Stores, doctors, dentists, grocery stores, wherever you need to go, Black owned. Y'all got to understand, man, that, I mean, it goes a lot deeper than just the whole Black thing, though, but understand the importance of why Black people especially is the main target, while not getting caught up in that, though, and realizing that, you know, everybody else is in the crosshairs as well. You feel me? We just have to front of the we just have to front of the line, but everybody else is in the crosshairs nonetheless. You know what I mean? Tap in and walk with us, man.
Industrial complex, the hip hop crime syndicate. A family out of Rome, the Colonna family, Colonna. They are the financial managers for the Rothschilds, including for those in the Chinese government. The Colonna family, they are the handlers for the rapper RZA.
You feel me? And this is how far this psyop extends from, man. It go from the streets to the music industry. And this is how it gets perpetuated all over the world, and it keeps circulating and going, because it has different levels and different aspects to it. Who would ever thought that the gang culture is also connected to the music? And the same people who preside over the gangs and the organizations thereof, there's the same people who preside over the music, using the same ideology, the same, right? And then other people who in the music industry are involved with perpetuating the ideology, and it's so compartmentalized that people don't even know how it's all connected. Who would ever thought that RZA from Wu-Tang Clan is complicit in perpetuating gang culture through his connections through the music industry? My nigga Ray, what's good with you, bro? How them truck driving lessons going, man? Hey, man, my dude Ray gonna come on the show, man. I'm telling you, man, when he get his stuff, the time is right, come on here. I'm telling you, when my man get the light on him, man, he gonna blow, man. He one of the most talented MCs I heard in a minute, man. You feel me? Or my man, all right, my man Blade Monger come through, or my man Men Gardner Wallace come through with a $50 cash snap. Blessing the show. You already know, Joe. You already know, Ray, man. When you know, whenever you ready to come on, bro, man, you got my number. Hit me up, bro. I know you doing your thing, bro. Focus on getting your situation right, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here, man. I'm in the same process you going through, bro. You hear me? Shout out to my brother, me and Garner on Wallace with that contribution to the situation, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that. Got them super chat, man. Tap in, man. You know what I'm talking about? Question everything, man. Take everything with a grain of salt. Don't get emotionally connected and involved with us. Be open to hearing information you ain't never heard before. The only way you can make a wise assessment about what you're being told is if you have all information that you could possibly get available to you. And then you can decide on what's the real, what's the fake, and what's whatever about what you're being told. Don't you think that's fair? That's what we do over here at A-Real Talk, man. Take everything with a pinch of salt. And like I say, try not to get emotionally involved when you hear new information that you ain't never heard before that may somehow conflict. You know what I'm saying? What you normally hear. My man Ray come through with the $4.99 contribution on the super chat. You did. Tap in, walk with us, y'all, man. Y'all know we drop heavy game over here. We break these things down. We go into the other aspects of things, man. You feel me? This stuff goes deep, man. And the reason why I'm showing y'all, because I want y'all to understand that the psyop that they're using for the gang culture through the Blood and Crips after the fall of the Black Panthers is the same one that they now is using and morph to be able to fit the music industry as well, because look what's going on with the music industry. They funnel the Bloods and the Crips through to the music industry. Whack 100. Ex-gang members whose fathers were in the military or who went to college. Suge Knight went to college, played college ball. Prince Hall Freemason. I want to say Kappa Alpha Psi. And look how they just use you up. When your use is up, they use your ass up. And they either off you, put you in prison, make you look crazy. Combination of the three. Tell me where's the lie at with what I just said. No, not all. All LA rappers ain't gang members, man. You know what I'm saying? All LA rappers ain't gang members, but a lot of them are, though. You feel me? My man Lance Parker saying, white dudes in the dirty stuff are claiming Simon City Royals, which was a white gang affiliated with Folks Nation. Simon City was basically extinct, but now they're back. Oh, okay, that's some Chicago stuff. My man Ray in the building, man. That's my dude, man. One of me and tell my man Ray come on the show and tell you, this dude is dumb talented. You hear me, man? Shout out to my brother Nike boy Zeke, man. You know what I'm saying? We lost connection last night because he was out and about, man. It's all good, man. You know, man, that's my boy, homie Nike boy. You tap in with him, man. Y'all go download him. We got some new music about to come out. Go tap in with him. It's all good, Lance Parker. I know what you meant, bro. You feel me? I want y'all to be able to connect the dots on this stuff, man. You hear me? You see how this stuff is all connected. When we're talking about the Bloods and the Crips, man, you hear me? Starters one off top, based and rooted in Luciferianism and Satanism off top, right? And it's also used as a psyop, right, to separate and divide, contribute to depopulation, contribute to spreading of the Luciferic agenda, right? And also to make sure that another black messiah don't rise up, right? So now we getting into spiritual genetic warfare. You hear me? He said they're the white disciples in 26ers after Joseph Sakar is a member of 26. Let's go.
RZA, a third and third degree Prince Hall Mason.
Now, how many of y'all knew that about RZA? Right? Or Bobby Steels? Right? Prince Hall Freemason. Right? I keep telling y'all, man, y'all better do your, man, you gotta do your research. All these people, they are all involved. All at some point involved with this whole agenda, man.
See, if you want to be a Prince Hall Mason, you got to be butt broken. Let me give you an example. Listen, can I take my time? Nearly 5,000 years ago, during the time of the prophet Moses, if anyone, thank you, Pastor Craig, wanted to see Pharaoh, I want you to listen. A man had to sleep with a male magician. A woman had to sleep with a female magician. If a child wanted access to Pharaoh, thank you, Pastor Bethany, had to sleep with another child or a man or a woman. Nothing has changed. So when Tupac and Biggie,
I want y'all to pay attention to what he just said, man. Right? They use this stuff, this same hierarchy, this initiation system. They use the same tenet in now applied to different aspects of our reality, like the music industry, the entertainment industry, sports. It's spread all throughout, right? Yeah, they said they ain't missing out in the Wu-Tang Saga, did they? So they ain't say nothing about that, did they, Uncle Diggity? Huh? I want y'all to know that in Steubenville, Ohio, is a very, very strong Prince Hall Freemason presence, as well as Scottish Rite. Scottish Rite. You hear me? All over Ohio, man. I know that's right, Black Monger, man. You keep doing your thing, man, for real, man. That's what we need, man. Listen, we bring y'all this info, this game, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to support it. We're the ones breaking this stuff down, man, giving y'all mad different. I know, I remember you saying that, Mr. O, man. You need to leave that shit alone, man. Getting mad different perspectives, man, on different things, man, so y'all can make a wise decision on what y'all being told, man. You hear me? We appreciate all the contributions. You dig? We do. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in, walk with us, man. I'm about to bring y'all some dope content. I'm about to bring y'all some financial literacy content, man, to help y'all get y'all finances together, man, with my girl Yabi, man, me and my man L, King L's We're about to get the sports show popping for y'all sports heads out there. You know what I'm talking about? We're about to diversify the content. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up, tighten it up. Because we monetize now, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got to box cleverly, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us. Hit that cash out like my man Blade Monger just did, man. Y'all go ahead. Moderators, go to the about section and go ahead, copy and paste the cash up and the PayPal off in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I want y'all to look into that AVLN situation that Jay-Z's connected to through Rock Nation and Live Nation, man. You hear me? Y'all got to be able to connect the dots. I want y'all to work on y'all's connecting the dots ability and skills, man, to see how this stuff that we think wouldn't be connected and related actually is.
A decline Quincy Jones to be butt broken, then it led to their assassinations. Who created East Coast and West Coast?
Which is an extension of the same psyop and ideology with the Bloods and the Crips. Y'all remember the great West Coast, East Coast, West Coast beef? Sadly enough, oddly enough, which was supposed to be sparked by Pac and Biggie. Suge and Puffy was all involved with that. Oddly enough, they kind of sparked it and instigated it more so than anybody. Nothing really happened to them except for Suge now. All right? It's crazy, right? Ain't it crazy how stuff work out? Let's go.
This East Coast and West Coast war, the Central Intelligence Agency. The 5 Italian families oversee the Bloods and the Crips, and the 5 Khazarian families of Rothschilds, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, Pritzkers, and Soros. They oversee the 5 Italian families who oversee Bloods and Crips, who are the enforcers for the Black diaspora in connection to hip hop. It's layered.
You see what my brother Aguilera said? It's layered, y'all. It's layered. It's levels to this. Y'all got to be able to connect the dots. You hear me? You got to be able to connect the dots, man. You hear me? Same demon, different names. Right? Whether it be Bloods, Crip, hip hop, rap music, drill music, it's all the same ideology, all the same base and roots and origins. You hear me? Yeah, it's all levels, man. You feel me? Crazy, man. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to see this, man.
The German
Peep this
term for Cain is DNA, or what we call blood. The German term for Abel is crypt or coffin. So in Genesis chapters 4 and 5, Cain, the blood, rose up against Abel, his crypt brother, and slew him. Guess what? Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Did y'all catch that? You know, I think this is a good, I ain't gonna say replacement, but a substitute for what me and my pops was going to really talk about over here for the spiritual roots tonight, right? And this is what I mean when I say the whole psyop of Bloods and Crips is based and rooted in Satanism and Luciferianism. It all stems back to what happened in the garden, like my pops always says. Right. And my brother Larry Gators just connected the dots on it all. You feel me? Some have the eyes to see, some don't. If you don't, then it just ain't for you, man. That just mean it ain't meant for you to see. But I want you to challenge y'all's thinking, though. Challenge your own thoughts. Be open to different types of information that you ain't never heard from that's going to definitely challenge your conditioned views of reality, right? My whole thing I always say is who's going to do their due diligence to find out if me or Gators or whatever we saying is bullshit. Who gonna go do their due diligence to find out if there's any validity to it versus just take everything with a grain of salt, right? Let's go. We about to get up out of here, y'all, man.
So the Blood and Crips had to perform blood oaths of drive-bys, assassinations. Ever since at least 1972, over 50,000 Black and Latino and Asian people have been slaughtered in South Central alone because of your Bloods and Crips operating without knowledge. Yes, they don't have fathers, but they're used by the CIA to perform blood luciferic sacrifices.
Shock troops. Shock troops. Shock troops.
The family called the Day Cavalcanti family. Interesting. Capital D-E space, capital C-A-V-A-L-C-A-N-T. The D Cavalcanti family, also out of Rome, along with the Orsinos and the Farnese, those demonic, fraudulent paintings. These families exist today, and they are the handlers for 50 Cent. You'll never know this. How many of you, stay there in John 11:44, the global system of the hip-hop crime syndicate. How many of you have heard of this former NBA player, Lorenzen Wright?
Yeah, man, that's another topic for another day, man. That boy Lorenzen Wright, man. Right? It's layers and levels to this, man. You hear me? So when we talk about the origin of the Bloods and the Crips, man, it's a demonic psyop through the agency of the CIA, right? Strictly designed to prevent another Black Messiah from rising, create massive chaos and disorder through weaponizing the trauma of disenfranchised, specifically Black young youth, starting in LA, spreading across America, now across the world, spreading the Luciferic agenda along with the genocide or Borg agenda of consuming itself, right? Also, right, depopulation. So many agendas in one ideology and one psyop, and it's been working like a charm for the past 100 or so years, man. You know? And for some reason on YouTube now, it's being, you see the unintelligent artificial intelligence is helping keep it alive. With goofy ass dudes still talking about gangbanging and making it, just keeping it alive, just keeping it in the psyche so that the unintelligent artificial intelligence can continue to recycle it, recycle it, assimilate it. Do y'all, man, listen. You hear me? Exactly. That's why I use the term blade monger. That's why I'm about to start. I'm writing this book, The Ouroboros Agenda. You hear me? How we are being made to consume ourselves. Y'all seen that movie, The Human Centipede? You ever seen that movie, The Human Centipede? Huh? That movie is disgusting, man. Most people can't even finish watching that movie, man. Yeah, Uncle Diggity, you already know. Big demonic science going on here with this whole Bloods and Crips situation, right? Yes. We're going to talk about that next week, man. Oh, boy. They're trying to make it seem like dude crazy or he lying. It's these demons, man. You hear me? When you think of aliens, demons, they are letting us know that they are here, right? And they ain't going nowhere, man. You did. Yeah, that movie is disgusting, right? The Foreign Pretty Boy. That movie is disgusting. It is repulsive, right? You a G if you can, and it's a part 2 to it too. I think it's a part 2 and a part 3. When you look at that movie, The Human Centipede, that is a perfect depiction of what I'm talking about when I say the Ouroboros agenda made to consume ourselves. I couldn't think of nothing to depict it better. Right? Yeah, they're absolutely disgusting. Right? So shout out to the homie Larry Gators, man. I like the way he broke that down. So you can get a real good depiction and a real good history on where the Bloods and the Crips actually come from. They have demonic, luciferic, satanic roots, as of most things in this reality. Oh, yeah? Yeah, hey, Blade Monger, man, go check that movie out, bro. I'm telling you, man, make sure you make sure you got a strong stomach, man. It's disgusting. It is utterly disgusting. It is literally the most disgusting movie I've ever seen in my life. Seriously. The fact that it has to take a demonic mind to even think of making a movie like that. Yeah, I've been paying attention to that too, Uncle Diggity and the Foreign Pretty Boy. I've been paying attention to it. They're not hiding it no more, man. You hear me? There's no need to. They feel like, just be prepared. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all, man. You hear me? Make sure you well protected and covered. You know? Just make sure you well protected and covered. Because it's about to get very spooky out here, y'all, man. You hear me? Very spooky. Shout out to the homie Larry Gators, man. Y'all go tap in with Bishop Gators, man. Take everything with a pinch of salt, especially what you hear from me. You know? Shout out to everybody, man, that contributed to the show, man. You already know, like I said, we monetize over here at A-Real Talk now, man. So I'm about to bring y'all some content, you know what I'm saying, where we're going to be doing this financial literacy, you know what I'm saying, and showing you how to diversify your funds. And, my girl Yabi about to come on here and put us up on game, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a licensed CNA, and you know what I'm talking about, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said, and I'm gonna have my nigga, like I said, me and L about to bring all the sports show for you sport heads, nigga. Man, we about to have it looking real fly and crispy over here, man. We, you know what I'm saying, about to have a whole setup and everything looking right for y'all. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. You dig? You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button as y'all get up through, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You did. Tomorrow night, man, you know what I'm saying? We getting right back to it. I know how we do it, man. Oh, let me pull it up on the screen for y'all real quick. Tomorrow night, we getting right back to it, y'all, man, with the breaking down the UN Agenda 2030. You did. Tap in and walk with us tomorrow. I've been telling y'all, man, listen, man. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, we're going in, man. UN Agenda 2030, SDG, Sustainable Development Goal number 10, man. Reduced inequalities, man. Reduced inequality within and among countries, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I keep telling y'all about global minimum wage, man. It's coming. Y'all ain't ready for this stuff, man. I'm telling y'all, man. We being set up for the woo, man. As we used to say back in the day, they're about to hit us with the woo. You did. Universal credit, social credit systems, global minimum wage, assigned employment, all the stuff I've been telling y'all about, man. We're going to get into it tomorrow with SDG 10, man. Because this goes deep into this. This is a specific, one of the specific sustainable development goals out of UN Agenda 2030. This is really aiming towards universal, what they're calling universal global, minimum wage and income. Also with the social credit system. Right? So yeah, we're going to get into that tomorrow night, man. You did. Tap in and walk with us. You know? Tap in and walk with us, man. We're going to get to it. I'm going to play the joint again. Old school joints, man. You had to be there in the 90s, man. You had to be there, man. You know? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing your social engineering, man.
I wake up in the morning, pop my clip up in my shit. I'm putting in work, smoking a crab like a cigarette. No more crab, had to die. Niggas wonder why. I sit back, relax in the cut as his mama cry. His homies want some get back, but they can get a toe tag, and that's what you get for taking out your nasty flu rag. The most buzz with the click, as they call the shoe flu. I smoke the whole crab crew, the baby mamas too. And you, my name is Evil Patton. I'm a rebel and a soldier. I'm sparking like some Folgers, and Ricky's like I told you. I got you crab Ricky's on the tip of your toes, and you be all on my jock. You be digging my flows, and DJ Quick, I took your beat, and now I'm looking for you. What's up to them birds in them power rules? You Rickies just be talking, I'll be spitting that heat. Give it up for the Swans, Eastside MSBG. Slops lie dead in the shed full of 9 lead. 17 shots to the face, left the Snoop dead. Cause I never slipped, fully clipped for the drop-by. Letting off shots on the crayons, watching Snoop's die. For me, taking life is how I leave scores. No host boy, known to be whore. Pulling cars, leaving Snoop short. Not to be fucked with, played with a step to. A trick by a bitch, cause I'm killing slob hoes too. So pull out your motherfucking nuts, cause it's check time. Fucking tech 9. This 44 will make you slobs respect mine. Orange to the dome gets me ready for some action. Plus a sip of some yak. Now I'm set to go blast and pack it. A motherfucking Mac 10 with a Desert Eagle all safe to make most slops hate me. Break it, cause ain't no coming fake. See, all conversation is in it once my arm is extended and the hand clenched around the pistol. My point is made clear like crystal. Fuck a slopping what they live for. Troll lope with the K in the CPT. Fuck a B-dog, you should have been an LOC. Back back on your ass. Nigga, it's me. It's that nigga from the west side. CMG straight fucking it up. Cause it ain't no stopping. Crabs no weapons on in this motherfucking poppin'. Rick is on the trip, but I don't give a shit. I'm just flipping a script, making my grip with the shit that's on it. Snap, crackle, motherfucking pop one shot for my Glock and your punk ass drop low. Lolly ass crab niggas banging on wax fool. If you diss my hood, then I'm filling your fucking gap. This the 10 and a 4 mafioso, nigga. CK Century and crabs can't get with thee. Almighty, C to the M to D, B to the L, double O, motherfucking D. This the OG West Side name, Little Hogster. Nigga, I ain't from Africa, blood off Crenshaw Morphers, nigga. Woo woo.
I made a mistake, thought I was down with a peace tree. Went to a truce meet, living in Elm Street. I could drink the Thunderbird until I get sick, but we don't get me high enough, so I smoke a sherm stick. Trip, a bitch in red, make a BG itch. I disagree with the homies, cause I ain't macking to no side bitch. The wrong Kelly to fuck with, to press your luck with. A Kelly you don't wanna get stuck with. White ducks better watch they don't. When I'm on 7-6 with my motherfucking chrome. It's like a nightmare on Elm Street when I creep and lay them niggas down for the KP. Blue coat, blue beanie, and blue chucks. On your avenue, shit out of luck and stuck. A flea dog ain't shit to me. K's up, I'm a motherfucking LOCC.
Five Bloods, five Crips. I want to find out what's the problem. Why you guys can't get along?